What if I told you Misfortune can actually get quite a bit of attack speed without actually building that much attack speed? Hello my fellow Misfortunates and welcome to another solo queue game on my Platinum Smurf. Today we are playing a variation of the Sanguine Blade build, but the difference is we're going for double lifesteal first two items, Blade of the Ruined King into Sanguine Blade, and we're going Legend Alacrity because we don't need Legend Bloodline due to these items. So this build gives Misfortune quite a bit of attack speed, and the on-hit effect from... yeah, we need to be wary of the force shot, and the on-hit effect from Blade of the Ruined King. We can't outpush them, Nami is too strong level 1, we need to respect that. And the damage from Blade of the Ruined King is physical damage, so building full lethality after that is actually very beneficial. So the build is highly synergistic, should work wonders, shouldn't it? We're getting zoned here, we can't really do anything against it. I mean, we need to leash, and we're still level 1, this is not going to work, bro. What do you think? Not much, it seems. So yeah, it's also a build, or a concept, let's phrase it like that. A concept that has been used quite a bit in the past, when Blade of the Ruined King was still a meta item on Misfortune. So it's technically nothing new, but in combination with Sanguine Blade, it should be very spicy. But now we just need to try and last it under tower, which is obviously not possible because we don't have enough attack damage yet. Speaking of attack damage, we try to get maximum attack damage from our rune page, so we get even more payoff from our attack speed. But yeah, this lane phase is quite painful. Pre-6 they win super hard, because Nami and Jhin obviously, but in the mid to late game we should be taken over. I'll definitely go for an early Vamp Scepter. You can even go double Vamp Scepter in the early game if you want to. It's something I've done in the past quite a bit, when I still went Blade of the Ruined King Bloodthirster every single game. And it's definitely viable if you go for two Vamp Scepter items anyway, for your first items. Just helps you with the lane phase, should it be too stressful. Yeah, we can't punish them too much here. They have lane priority, so we can't really help Shaco either. Just focus on the last hits. Enemy miss. But yeah, as soon as you get your first back with the Vamp Scepter, you're super safe. If you have lane prayer, or if you are in a winning matchup, then you can go for a Serrated Dirk first, then finish Blade of the Ruined King, and then upgrade to Sanguine Blade. Oh, come on. He even ruined my bounce by hooking that minion. I mean, it happens, it's not the end of the world. I just care about farm right now. That's not going to pay off for us. They're backing off. Also the fact that Alacrity gives you so much stats right from level 1, it really takes pressure away from your mana pool even more, because you can get most of the last hits without even pressing W. It really makes a difference, those 3%. I tried to get a bounce here, but I misclicked onto the Nami herself. Yeah, as long as we stay like half mana, it's fine. Nasty. You want to have a little bit of a mana pool available, so you have enough for your spell rotation in case of an all-in. It's an execute, it's fine. I thought we had the damage to kill him. I mean, I pressed everything. I should have flashed earlier, but I really thought it would be enough. But it wasn't. Alright, let's actually... Actually, I don't mind going for an early Serrated Dirk. We're approaching our level 6 power spike. And that means that our all-in potential is quite... The poor Hecarim! That means our all-in potential is quite high, right? So it's Serrated Dirk is like one of the strongest early game items you can have as an AD champion. So we're going Serrated Dirk into Blade of the Wind King, and then we upgrade Serrated Dirk to Sanguine Blade. That's the plan, at least. And from there we just go for the standard Edge of Night, Mortar Reminder, and Death's Dance, right? That's Dragon for them, it's fine. Oh, really? I don't have any lifesteal. Well, considering you don't have Legend Bloodline, maybe the early Vamp Scepter is just safer in this lane. Yeah, going Serrated Dirk might have been greedy. You're getting poked quite a bit, and Jhin is already level 6. We need to respect that so much. She just gets away, doesn't she? That's fine. Good gank. Again, in those all-in situations, Serrated Dirk is just invaluable. As you know from the standard Sanguine Blade build, right? Yeah, we dive this 100%. I'll also ult this wave for the extra tower pressure. That's fine. Jhin can't punish us at all. He needs to farm this wave under tower. So we get a base for free. Whenever you push under tower, you can ult an extra wave. That's so much pressure. And when you base anyway, that ult is ticking while you're, well, you're not fighting when you're in base, right? Looks like fine purchase. So yeah, the fact that it's on cooldown right now doesn't matter. We need like 30 seconds from recall to returning to lane. So it's essentially a 30 seconds discount. Obviously this build doesn't have any cooldown reduction, it heavily relies on auto attacks, which is fine considering we also don't have the mana pool. That's just something to keep in mind in terms of playstyle. I guess Jhin is warding. Don't know where the Hecarim might be though. Right, from here we max W. 3 points in Q is enough for the lane phase. We need W at max rank by level 10. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, that's a plating at least. But yeah, with Vamp Scepter we already unlocked the overheal synergy. In case you don't know. I say this every time, but there are new viewers on a video, potentially, who haven't heard it before. If you are shielded, for example, by overheal, then I should not have put my Q on cooldown there. Doesn't matter. Then it's impossible to get knocked out of strut, so you will keep the movement speed passive even if you tank a hit. Ouch. Okay, I healed for movement speed, but obviously it's not enough when Hecarim's running at you. Maybe it saves the Nautilus in the long run. Oh, he still walks into it. Yeah, that was bad. We should have respected the Hecarim. Alright. So, early Cutlass. I mean, it's not the biggest gain in terms of stats, but the active 100 flat magic damage is quite valuable in the early game, where HP is still low, comparatively speaking, right? And the slow is also nice, obviously. But yeah, we're really looking for that upgrade. That Blade of the Wind King is a big power spike, especially... Yeah, Jhin, eat that. Especially when we have... Oh, failed to press it. No. Okay. Am I getting outplayed like crazy? Yeah, had I pressed my thing a little bit earlier, my cutlass, that would have been way cleaner, but I didn't find the key. I'm not used to playing with active items anymore. Haven't done it in such a long time. But yeah, we trade flashes and he dies, so that's definitely net positive. He greeted for platings there. Nice. We get Drake. At least we should. And I can get a recurve bow. So yeah, the sheer amount of attack speed you get incidentally through your runes, your boots, and Sanguine Blade and Blade of the Ruined King, it's so potent. You will see, you don't even need your W most of the time. Obviously a W just puts you on hyperdrive. They went for it right as I based. Maybe I should have stayed, or they shouldn't have gone for that. But this combination of events is not favoring us. Alright, it's fine. Could be worse. Get my ulti in 10 seconds, 15-ish. Just pressure the tower. Obviously the on-it effect we get from Recurve Bow or Blade of the Ruined King does not work against towers, but all the attack speed we get does make this build still quite effective at tower taking. So we can essentially play like the Sanguine Blade build. We have a little bit less damage against towers, I would guess. More damage against Baron and Dragon. And less ult damage, but more kiting and more 1v1 damage. And the build is slightly more expensive in terms of gold. Come on. Hecarim's frustrating to deal with. When we hit 2 items, we can probably duel him. Sanguine Blade plus Blade of the Ruined King, he has no chance. But before that, he could just run us down, especially with 7 kills, or 6 if you don't count the one he just got. And we lose the tower here now, huh? Yeah, it's fine. Hecarim can't really hard carry in the late game, but I can. And Jhin is completely worthless. Still worrisome. 8 kills now. 1,000 gold worth. Just don't show myself on the map, so I'm not getting ganked. Okay. Should have been long enough. Hecarim mid lane. I will risk pushing one more wave here. Okay, max rank W. Nice. We're actually quite strong already. Blade of the Ruined King is a very reliable damage source. But yeah, they're going double Ninja Tabby on the fed teammates. That's blocking quite a bit of damage. Ninja Tabby also reduces the damage from kiting, bro. Ninja Tabby also, the unique passive also reduces the damage from Laugh Tap, by the way. And from Q, because they're essentially coded like auto attacks. Or auto attack modifiers. So right, this passive here. The blocks 12% of damage from basic attacks. But yeah, the kiting is unreal. You saw that Jhin had no chance of getting away even with Nimbus Cloak. I was contemplating ulting, but I didn't even need to because I was so much faster. Clean. Alright, how much do we need? 300. Then we can get Sanguine Blade. Getting Herald, that's nice. Ooh, this Jhin wants to die, doesn't he? Looks like he doesn't after all. Come on, Hecarim. Whew, I knew he would try that. Oh, those greedy players. He just fed so much gold away. Yeah, the Blade of the Ruined King active allowed me to outrun... Oh, not outrun him, but to cover enough distance. To buy enough time to apply more lifesteal. And again, it will just get better on my next base. But yeah, Hecarim essentially lost the game with that play. He just fed 1,000 gold to me. Is that our ward? Oh, it's an enemy ward. I couldn't see. I tried to see its health bar, but I just couldn't because, you know, camera jank. Alright, so we're grabbing this now, and 20 gold's quite a bit, but I think we wait. Sitting on 300 is also quite much. Getting an extra longsword here. There is an argument for going Executioner's Calling right now, and I think I will. Looking at Hecarim with his runes and already buying, you know, the Death Stance, yeah, I definitely want Executioners. But now I'm just giga strong. If I don't mess up big time, I'm just hard carrying from now on. Oh, that attack speed. And it will only get better as I get more champion levels, which enhances the Blood Pursuit passive. Yeah, I don't want to let that tower fall for free. They can't dive me, I don't think. If I see Hecarim now, then there's no chance he wins, even without my tower. Because, you know, the 2-item power spike is just too big, especially against a tanky target like him. Or not tanky, but, you know, the percent health damage from Blade of the Ruined King makes it very difficult for him to itemize. He's super strong, though. I still need to respect him. Oh, that fear. Such a long duration, and it walked me directly into that bubble. Yikes. What a misplay. I should have... Well, that was a losing fight. They caught somebody out of position, and then they had numbers advantage, and they're still engaged, which is a big blunder. Alright. But yeah, 1.8 attack speed without W. It's crazy, isn't it? We need to pick better fights, however. Can't afford plays like these. I'll wait for another longsword now. Again, those Gathering Storm Absolute Focus are contributing to my damage output big time. Again, the more attack damage you have, the more valuable each individual point of attack speed becomes, and vice versa, generally speaking. Obviously, if your champion has attack speed scalings in his kit or attack damage scalings in his kit, then the balance tilts a little bit. But yeah, as a broad concept. Okay. Interesting Herald. I mean, it's not the worst Herald. Damage on mid tower is quite valuable. Hecarim's we don't need to be afraid of him too much. Also, I have Executioners now. Yeah, Hecarim is probably basing here. They can't catch me ever. What are they trying to do? Oh, you wanna die? Okay, sure. A 1v1 against that Misfortune build? Yeah. You better not. My team's still quite far behind though. Need to flash that. Tough game, tough game. Jungle difference is big. Everything else is fine-ish. Drake spawning in 10. Hard to contest though. Or actually, I mean, Victor is dead, so... Whenever you press W with that much attack speed, it's actually not worth going for a Q. Because Q is a fixed cast animation that does not scale with attack speed, so you actually lose damage. Or you lose time, which costs you damage overall. The horse will run away, huh? Come on, just kill him. So messy. Alright, that should be Drake for us. How much attack speed do we actually get with W? 2.5. Okay, we get to max attack speed. Max attack speed, and we don't even have a dedicated attack speed item. Think about that for a second. It's ridiculous. We need a little bit more gold though for upgrading our item. I guess I can afford to fast push. Whatever she's doing there. As if I didn't walk with 1,000,000 movement speed. 544. That's like Lilia level of disgusting. Bro, please. Oh, I actually can take them, nice. So I get my item. Guys, please. Please don't int while I buy my item, it's important. Top lane. Tower will die though. She's too nimble. Oh, brother. At least we secured some vision there. If we can take that next Drake, then we'll be golden, but until then we need to prevent them from doing Baron. And they can easily take Baron if they get a valuable pick against us. Let's have a look. Okay, nobody there. I don't dare walking too far by myself. I don't trust this. We don't have much vision. Shaco's looking for something, isn't he? I played that so sloppily. I can't smoke because I desperately need to lifesteal off of something. Camille's probably doing Grump. Probably can't kill her, she's too fast. Okay, Hecarim's dead for another 5 seconds. Yeah, just as I thought. I can 1v1 her though. Need more gold. I just need to farm so I can get my last whisper item. Just look at the amount of armor they're buying, especially Hecarim. He's itemizing exclusively against me, it seems. Just armor and health and regeneration. Yeah, he's dead. Alright. Obviously he dies just as Drake spawns. We used too many resources on Hecarim, and then I traded 1-for-1 with Syndra. That's definitely not worth. Yeah, Shaco dying there, definitely a problem. Oh well, at least I can get in the other component. Yeah, I mean we wanted that Drake, but it's just commentator's curse. Oh well, jungle difference is a thing, right? So it was to be expected that we don't get the 4th one right there. But yeah, now with the percent penetration, we should be able to kill Hecarim much faster. And especially once we start building towards Death's Dance, we can also be more daring with our plays. I had that Jhin on lockdown, 0-5 in the lane phase. Now look at him. I actually have the least amount of deaths in my team, despite dying 5 times. What's threatening me, actually? I guess it's magic damage. Obviously want Aegis of the Legion for my first component, but if I can't afford that, I go Null Magic Mantle. Yeah, Thornmail is just killing me. Thornmail is also magic damage, but yeah, that's physical, mainly. Did we just lose? We lose at least 1 inhibitor, I can tell you that much. Still bad cloth armor here. Those two have the easiest target access. And, well, Syndra has the one-shot potential, but, I mean, let's be real. I also overstated the Thornmail damage, it's still mainly physical. Coming from the Hecarim. Wow, the rage quit. Okay, let's try to win this 4v5, huh? Yeah, we probably can't challenge that Baron. I mean, we will try. I do have a level 3 ultimate. Yeah, this is all going for me. Yeah, with the AFK that seals the deal, I guess. Nautilus just rage quitting. So they could just finish right now. It's essentially an ace because, I mean, the Riot special. People like these go unpunished, by the way, in case you didn't know. Sad game, sad team, but still most damage in the entire game with this more attack speed focused Sanguine Blade build. I hope you liked it. If you want to see the standard Sanguine Blade build, by the way, click the link on your screen right there. A big thank you to all my Patreons and channel members. If you want to become a Patreon yourself, just go to patreon.com/mfdb. But if you rather save your money, you can support me for free by clicking the like and the subscribe button.